we got some other things to clean up now.
You're playing without a true center because of injuries. No one on the court right now is over 6'7" on your team. How does that change the strategy for tonight?
Well, it just means everybody's got to box out. It means we're going to push the pace and try to spread the floor and get good shots like we did the other night. But, you know, every night is different. And obviously Dallas came out ready to roll tonight, and our defense has to pick up.
Thanks so much, Steve. Back to you, Mike.
All right, thanks.
Rachel, it was actually 18-2 to start. A nice follow there from Powell. Dallas lead back up to 6. Toscano Anderson puts it on the floor, spins, lost it momentarily. Shot clock at 7. Damian Lee, corner three-pointer.
And this unit, Oubre and Wiggins are going to have to be dominant without Green or Curry in the game.
Good move from Doncic, just couldn't finish. Toscano Anderson grabs the rebound. You thought a whistle should have been called.
If I'm Luka with this unit on the floor, I'm putting my head down and attacking the paint area. They're going to have to play with a big, at least somebody that resembles a big on the floor.
Nice turnaround jumper there from Wiggins, his second field goal. Doncic step back three. Powell saves it diving, and Doncic gets it. Shot clock at 10, and huge applause from the Mavericks bench on that hustle play. That's what Powell is all about.
And think about if we had fans there, they would have been wrecked by that dive.
That's correct. As Burt gets inside. Powell also missed the bubble last year. Ruptured his right Achilles back in January. He's a guy that does a little bit of everything for these Mavericks.
Hold on, Mike. This guy has absolutely changed, man. This guy just sold his body and dove into the first row to sacrifice for a loose ball. And Jeff Van Gundy doesn't have goosebumps. He's worried about the fans in the front row.
No, I do have goosebumps. I love Powell. I love that play. Those are the plays that inspire you.
Yeah, but you went to the fans immediately. That's not the Jeff Van Gundy that I know.
That's what I'm about. I'm a uniter. Trying to look out for the fans. Oh, yeah. Nice play. Dwight Powell.
That should be a poster. I mean, that's an inspiring play.
There's no doubt.
I can remember as a kid watching Larry Bird make a similar play in the Boston Garden.
Well, when your best player does it, it's even more inspiring. You're right.
Doncic again gets inside. Had some good looks. But he's now 3 of 8 from the field. Wiggins against Kleba. Pull-up jumper. Golden State so far shooting 42% from the field. Toscano Anderson trying to stay with Doncic, picks up the foul. And more free throws for Luka Doncic.
But he can't get frustrated with the misses. It's the right mindset. And he's constantly putting pressure on this Warriors defense.
He isn't. And again, that's a tough call. But I was impressed by Doncic on those misses. You've seen in the past sometimes where he's let that frustration overwhelm him, and it impacts the next possession, particularly in transition defense. Not so much tonight. You know, he's had some tough misses, but he's, you know, he keeps playing, and that's the burden that you have as the best player. You've got to do the right things because everybody's watching.
Toscano Anderson was not happy about the call. That call for a technical foul. So Doncic will shoot one more on the personal foul and then a technical free throw. This will be his 8th free throw already. Reminder, NBA Wednesday presented by State Farm. A doubleheader on ESPN. Hawks and these Mavericks right here in Dallas. And then the Bucks and Suns from Phoenix. Both games also on the ESPN app. So you got Luka Doncic, who's been geared to play in the NBA since he was 13, being guarded by Juan Toscano Anderson, an undrafted free agent from East Oakland, who it took him 5 years after he got out of Marquette to make the NBA, traveling around the world, playing in a number of places, including Mexico, and now has become a staple in their rotation. Nice move from Oubre as Doncic picks up his second personal. And this is the young man. After college, it took him 5 years in the places he played. let's see, in Mexico. That's just one of the stops. Argentina, Venezuela, the G League. They played well over there. And finally got the chance last year to come to camp with Golden State. Didn't play a heck of a lot, but it's just gotten better and better, Jeff.
He played with the Mexican national team. So my USAB teams played against him 3 times. And what you notice, he turned us inside out with his athleticism and defense. He plays so hard. He rebounds. He's a terrific athlete. And what's now grown is his shooting. And the reason he was able to get on the floor, though, before his shooting became good enough, was because of that intensity, knowledge of the game. I'm really happy for him.
Steve Kerr raves about him, calls him a mini Draymond Green with his knowledge of the game and his awareness to play with Steph Curry.
A fantastic competitor. This is what Kerr also says. And he says, again, he's going to be playing for them for a long time. It's a great story, especially from East Oakland. He went to high school about 20 minutes from Oracle Arena. As Wanamaker is fouled. And you notice 95. You don't see a lot of numbers 95 out there in basketball, but he wears that in honor of his grandparents, because when they moved from Mexico to Oakland, they lived on 95th Avenue, and that's his way of paying honor to them.
Well, if I ever make the NBA, I'm going to go with 612, because that was my address in Martinez. 612 Blue Ridge Drive.
Was that the gated community?
No, that was the mean streets of Martinez.
They make all the plays, all the no-look assists, all the game-clinching threes. But you make them all-stars. NBA All-Star Voting presented by AT&T. Go to NBA.com/vote today.
By the way, you can't have 3 numbers. You got to figure something else out.
Well, if they're going to allow 95, then they better allow 612 Blue Ridge Drive. I want it all on there.
You want the Blue Ridge Drive?
I want the whole thing.
Foul call on Damian Lee. Toscano Anderson getting a rest right now. And a new protocol as soon as you come out of the game. Put the mask on. Put the mask on, Clay. Klay Thompson now on the trip with the team as Jalen Brunson knocks down the shot. Steve Kerr telling us it's not only great for the team, but it's great for Klay Thompson himself to be back on the road. Obviously not going to play this year after tearing his Achilles. Porzingis way outside. Damian Lee gets a running start. Brad Wanamaker.
Wanamaker's really struggled shooting the ball as well.
Porzingis trying to go at Bazemore. Nearly throws it out. Nice save from Finney Smith. Hurt to Porzingis. Beautiful position down low and gets the bucket.
It's the post depth. It's not about post moves. It's about getting this paint catch. He's so deep. All he has to do is catch, turn, and lay it in. You got to do your work early. This is a great duck in, well-timed, good delivery by Trey Burke, and a good bucket by Porzingis. The post game isn't dead.
That's my best friend. She a real